Okay, my system completely just shut down, and again, it's another error with my video camera. I looked it up and found that a lot of people have been having issue with the Logitech webcam software. Um, I at this point I can't afford another one, so I do apologize for this. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I'm just gonna cross my fingers and we'll see. Okay, so in the time it took me to reboot and everything like that, because I got the blue screen of death, it completely shut down. Um, it mostly dried. I have a little bit of a wet spot right here. Hopefully people come back. I apologize. I do hope to get a new camera at some point. I keep on getting told to do a Patreon account. I just feel so weird asking people for money, but I guess if people enjoy watching, then maybe they enjoy paying. I don't know. Um, I don't know. So let me just get back to my lion. And all right, let's see if that helps. We'll see. Um, I have my screen up there. Where was I at? I don't even know where I was. I was adding this shadow point right here. So I'm going to go in. I got my purpley blue. I'm going to add a little bit of the burgundy red to it just to warm it up a little bit. And I don't think that's what I was doing before, but that's what I feel like doing now. So I want a little bit more red. Actually, I'm more of a red than I'm a purple. All right. So let's cross our fingers that I don't shut down again. I really enjoy doing these live feeds. It just kind of invigorates me to have people like to watch live. I don't know. It's just feels good. And then I don't have to edit videos too, so that it's a win-win, you know? So we got that shadow coming up, and then over here around the eye, there's some dark going on. I should have gone with my large journal because look at all the detail I'm missing on the sides. But I think I'll get some good, nice close-up. Like I don't get to put his ears in there, nothing. I hope Sherry comes back because she was actually talking to me. I'm just going to add in this little bit of dark, another layer of that dark there. I kind of like him. It kind of sucks though. This time I didn't even have any warning. I didn't see anything happening. It just shut right down. So, I don't know. Cheese and rice is all you gotta say, I guess, sometimes. Really liking throwing the red in there. I think it's because I'm kind of pissy right now because that shut down. So I'm putting the fire in there for it. All right. What do you think of that? I think he's looking rather feline. I don't know if he looks like a lion though, do you? I'm actually going to rinse this out and grab some more of that yellow. I'm going to use that out here on his mane. Maybe that'll make him look more liony. And then too, I think when I go in with the white and I add in the hair, the fur, I just love what the white does for that fur. It's like a whole another layer of highlight in there. That was just me scratching my head with my paintbrush. You know what? I was going to leave this white because his chin is white, but I'm thinking if I go over top of that with the white, if I use a light yellow, that'll look nice. That'll just be really nice. I think it'll look really, really nice. All right. And then with the eyes, they got this kind of almost worried look to them, don't they? It's kind of hard because I got to hold this flat for you guys. Let me get this over here. My wicking towel. I call it that because it just wicks the water right out. I'm going to go in and make myself a really good orange. Actually, I'll pull in some of this, that brown that I really like. The one I call the Sedona brown. Sedona red, Sedona brown. And a little bit more of that orange. I'm going to add those lines in that are there. Because there's this tear duct too that comes down right like that. And that weird little, it's like a weird eyebrow that goes the wrong way. I don't know if that's normal or just this picture of this lion that I got going. I think these marks really like bring out the line a little bit more. I'm just smooshing the color in wherever I see fit. I'm kind of, my brush really isn't that wet. It's more like, it's damp, you know, see it doesn't, it's not even leaving much behind. So I'm kind of doing some light layers of color. I do need to get his eyes going though. And his eyes are gorgeous. I'm going to use some more of that Sedona-ish color. I'm going to mix it with some yellow. It's going to make like a weird orange. I already know this. I'm just going to go right in. Put that up top. And then I'm going to grab more yellow. Mix it and put that on the bottom because there's like some shadow going on. Just going to let it fall where it may. Because that color is found throughout, I'm just going to take that same color and just throw it around. All right, throw some heat and dry it out, and I'm going to grab my pens here. Actually, I think I'm going to do some colored pencil too. I'm going to grab my black colored pencil and do around the eyes. All right. I'm going to move this over just a tinge. Ooh, I hate it when I do that. And I'm really going to add the drama in around his eyes. I mean, I could use the black colored or the black watercolor, but I like the control I get with the colored pencil. And I can also do like light touch and almost make it look a gray if I want to as well, which is nice. And again, his eyes are a little bit big, but that's just kind of what I do. I don't know why. And did you see what I did there? Dagnabbit, I did it again. I really need to start following my own advice. I also need to get the black in his nose. Oh, look at that. I screwed it up already. There we go. I think I'm getting it. Isn't it amazing what just like one color can really do? Hi, Sherry. Sorry about that. I didn't even have a warning. My whole system it just crashed. Not sure. Well, I do know what it is. It's because of my webcam. Um, After doing some research, I found that the Logitech software will sometimes just fart out. I haven't yet found what's the word? Something that solves this. So hopefully, I mean, I try to look it up, but then when I can't find anything after like an hour, I get up so I don't, or give up so I don't get mad. He's almost looking more like a cheetah, isn't he? Oh, come back. I have just a tinge of black right in here, in between his eyes. And then this line really needs to come out. There we go, feller. There. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I might go in with yellow colored pencil for his eyes, just because that'll really pop it a little bit. And I'm bringing the size of his eyes down just a tinge. Tinge is a technical term. Tinge. Let's see. Hmm. I'm just doing like this colored pencil won't move with the watercolor, but I can smoosh it a little bit. So the watercolor will lay on top of it, so I'll keep that shadow right there no matter what happens, which I kind of like. But I'll still be able to see some of that. I'll be able to get the color on top of it, and I'll also get to add more color to it. So this is just his whisker holes, his pores, if you will. See how just that little bit of shadow can just pop the color right out? I'm not even doing much. I'm just scribbling it around. And I'm going really light so that the heat from my hand can kind of make the wax, you know, because these colored pencils are wax based. So if you rub on it, the heat will kind of smooch it around and also make your camera shake. There's part of the issue right here. See that? Actually, I got to make the line match on that side. I didn't want it there. Is that my wicking paper? All right. I want to add just the tiniest bit of color here because there's almost like a swoop right here. Is there color in that even? Yes, solution. Sorry, I didn't have the chat open on there and I just saw that Sherry gave me the word solution. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I really want. I just grabbed some darker. Look at. I grabbed almost two Tuscan red, two sun red, whichever you want to call it, terracotta and crimson lake. I like this Tuscan red. I'm just going to do some scribbly love here and there. I love scribbly love. It's my favorite. So I made a mistake this morning. I stepped on the scale. And I'm a big old girl now. Well, like I wasn't before. I gotta do something about it. I know my family this summer when I go to see them is going to be surprised. I'm just fortunate they love me no matter how robust I am. See how I do that? I add different words around it. I try not to say the F word. Let's see. I think I'm using a bit more colored pencil than I was before, aren't I? I do need to do, I want to do a couple moose. Maybe I'll do a moose tomorrow. Just because I think I said that before. Somebody wants me to, wants to commission me to do a piece with a moose. So I hope you can't hear my stomach right now. My stomach is growling so loud. Somebody wants to do someone inquired about a commission for a moose watercolor. So I want to get a couple moose or mises in my journal just to get a feel for them. Do a couple different angles of a moose. Moose or moose, right? It's all the same as far as plurals, right? Moose. Singular and plural is moose. Let's see. I want... I like that line right there. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to grab my... I'm actually going to make myself like a black-brown terracotta color. It's like these three colors all kind of mixed together, and I'm going to mix it right here where the yellow is. So there might end up being a little bit of that yellow-orange in there too. Actually, there definitely is because I'm just mixing it all in. And there's some green in there, so I'm ending up with some funky love. I'm going to use that up here because this particular lion that I'm doing the picture of has like some black further back on his mane. And I want to get that contrast in there. I'm also going to pull it in so you can see the contrast in the tufts of fur, you know. Hopefully that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm trying to do. And now, you know what? I just feel like adding some yellow to that. I just want to get some more light in there. All right. I'm going to throw some heat on it, and then I'm going to go in with my white pen and really bring this baby to life. Oh, with this pen, the reason why I said thank you, Shannon, is because we went to breakfast, and I left the tip, and I used the last of my ones. And then we went and I had a coupon for the pen, and I realized I had used all my ones, and the pen after the coupon was only like $1 something. And I didn't have anything, so I was going to use my card for $1 something. She's like, you are not going to use your card for that. So she bought my pen for me. So thank you, Shannon. And I'm just doing, again, Scribbly Love. And I'm letting this tip just kind of graze the surface. Because this isn't all lovely dirty yet. It'll leave me a full mark, but I don't really want that. And because I have colored pencil on there, I don't want it to scrape up the wax from the pencil and really jam up the goods, so I'm just being light with it. All right, let me take a look at my live thing and see where I'm at. This line right here gets really thin. Kind of overdid it a bit with the colored pencil. But by bringing that white back in, I can bring it back to shape. Oops. As well as there too. And again, I do have to be careful here because that black is colored pencil. I don't want to jam up the goods here, so I'm using real sketchy sketch, so maybe it can be interpreted as fur, In some places I don't even really have any color, so it's basically white on white, which is all right. I gotta get his chin in there because most of his chin is actually white too. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm actually like rolling my pen around in my hand as I write too, just to add more of the gooey loveliness in here. Then after this dries, I may go in with some more watercolor in like a darker yellow brown type of thing, and then go back over it with the white just to really add some more depth. All right, and then look at this. No, this isn't white on this lion, but I think it's going to be on, or on my picture that I'm going by, but on my lion, I'm going to have some white in here. On the picture I'm going by, this mark is actually like a yellowy color, but you know what? I don't care. On my lion, it's going to be this color, so yeah. Excuse me. I'm just going crazy with the white. I wish I would have gone looser on this side like I did this one, but you know what? Again, if I would have started out with the left, I wouldn't have had that issue. So I think he looks feline. I'm not sure if he looks like a lion. Thinking if I wasn't so far in, I could get more of that mane look in there. Let's see, this actually comes up. There's some white in there. And it actually comes up right about there. Yep, I am just, look how far back I'm holding my pen. I'm just letting it loose. Throw some whiskers. I think he looks like, I think it actually looks like a lioness, not a lion, because you can't really see a lot of the mane. We're letting out his feminine side. Because this pen is new, I can just like kind of touch it and a little bit of color comes off, which is fun. And I just noticed I did kind of round this part of him a little bit more than the actual picture I have going on. So I wonder if I can fix that somehow, because it really should be more square, like long. Actually, no, I can't because I shortened it so much. That might be why it doesn't look so liony, because this should actually come down probably to about here, but then I would miss his bottom. So that's all right. We're just going to keep on going with it. I do like him though. Maybe he's a young lion. All right, I'm going to go back in with this black and refine some of the black that I covered up with the white. Sometimes you got to do that. There it is. Just a little bit of scribble love there. I love how just those little bits of turquoisey blue-green show through. You don't even know what the stencil is unless you really look. I think I might be able to square this up just a little bit with some dark. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because It should be longer, but like I said, I just strive to have people recognize what animal I'm trying to do. I think there's a pretty good feel as to what he is. I want to get the shadows of the mane in here, but I'm trying not to overwork it. Um, because if I do that, it'll just look like a solid, I don't know, look like a blob. I'm wondering if maybe after I do this bit of shadow and stuff like that, if I go in with this yellow, maybe I can get it. I'm trying to use these darker colors as the shadows. And again, I try not to worry too much because, like I say, it's like the worst that can happen is I don't like it, you know? Wow. I just took a look at him and I really like it. This line right here is kind of wonky though. That right there. Just need to, actually, that's all right, right? There. I love the turquoise in here. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sherry. I'm surprised by this too. Um, Again, I guess it's kind of like it's my style because I made it like looking at the image, his eyes are too big. If I would use my larger journal, as far as like structure of his face goes, his eyes are a little bit too close. But I like him. He's turning out way better than I thought he would. I think he might be done. Holy Hannah. That's crazy. I like him. Aw, little feller. But that's right here. I really want to do just a little bit more of the shadow underneath here, part of his vein, his mane. Wow. Sometimes I I can't believe what I've done. That's I'm not it not to sound full of myself or anything, but I look up, I'm like, this is what practice does. Like, hold on a second. I want to show you the giraffe, the first animal I did. Let's see if I can find him. Where is he? Cheese and rice, Shana. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So look at the giraffe, and now look at him. I'm thinking this is my style evolution, kind of. I think I might have to do another giraffe just to see where he goes. I like him. I think he's done. And now I need to sign him. Where do I want to sign him? I'll just sign him right here. There. That is so cool. I can't believe it. So I'm just gonna say goodbye. Big hugs, mushy stuff. And you guys have a fun day. Maybe in a little bit I might come back and just for giggles, I might try another giraffe. Because when you look at him, you know how I say I sign things when I like them? And I just date them if I don't. Where did I? Shana. Okay. So I only dated him, which meant I liked him. But I think I can do better now. In fact, I know I can. So I think, actually, I'm going to do a new giraffe. I'm going to do another giraffe probably a little bit later today. So keep an eye out. I'll be doing a giraffe. Big hugs, mushy stuff. And I'll see you later. Bye. Okay. So I only dated him, which meant I liked him. But I think I can do better now. In fact, I know I can. So I think, actually, I'm going to do a new giraffe. I'm going to do another giraffe probably a little bit later today. So keep an eye out. I'll be doing a giraffe. Big hugs, mushy stuff. And I'll see you later. Bye.